Hello friends and family of YouTube. Man, I hope y'all are doing okay and staying warm. Hope none of y'all's got this bad flu out there that's been killing folks. I got me a little cold, but nothing I can't handle. Anyway, thought I'd get out here today in the woods and leave me out a little bird seed and put me some breadcrumbs out. I know the birds right now, they can't find anything to eat. This ground is froze solid. Of course, we all know that a lot of birds migrate to the south for the winter, but I can see them out here and hear them flying around and chirping back and forth to each other, but they're probably trying to figure out where there's something to eat. So thought it'd be good for me to leave them a little something out here, and I wish there was a way I could keep them some water out here, but I know water'd freeze right up, so that'd be kind of pointless today. Well, I know some of you's probably wanting to know why my trick didn't work that I've told y'all about before. I've used mouthwash to keep me from getting sick. People would be all around me coughing and carrying on, and I've said before that I could use mouthwash and it kills the germs and it keeps me from getting sick. I don't know how it didn't work this time, but anyway, like I said, I'm not real sick. I just got a little bit of a scratchy throat. Sounds worse than it really is, so nothing to worry about. But I just wanted to give you all the heads up that it ain't 100% foolproof to always work. But hey, as I've said before, if you think about it, if you're breathing in stuff, you're going to be breathing the germs straight down your throat and your nasal area. It's all connected together. My thoughts have always been that it seems funny that every time you get sick, it starts off with your throat. And if you read Listerine, it says it kills germs. So I always thought if you gargle Listerine, it would kill the germs, kind of help kill something before it starts. Or right as it starts, you maybe kill it from getting bigger or worse. And the good of it too is Listerine does kind of numb it and make it feel a little better, so it's not so bad on you. So anyway, proof is it's not 100% foolproof, but it has helped me many times in the past. I've been in a house full of sick folks and I'm the one that wasn't sick, but they didn't like the taste of Listerine, so they'd rather be sick, I guess. Anyway, let me show y'all something I'm working on out here. Well, I got this little red wagon at the online auction the other day, and I got it for $3 because of this dent. You can see somebody laid something across here that was too heavy and dented it up. So I'm going to straighten this out using some pliers and everything and try to get it a little better shape. And even in the bed here, you can tell that this is kind of dented the wrong way as well. So I'll straighten it out. I'll take this to that swap meet I'm going to here in a couple of weeks. It's more car related stuff, but guys like to buy these things just so they can drag them around and put car parts in them. I mean, you can put car heads or any kind of car parts, tools and stuff in there and drag it around. So kind of a nice thing to have, and I can get $15-20 for it once I get it fixed up. Like I say, I paid, I don't know, it's either $3 or $4 for it on the online auction. So I'll play with that today and get it straightened out. I don't know how well it'll show up in the video, but I got a lot of the dent out of it. It's not perfect, but I can definitely sell it for $12-15 now. It took me about a minute to beat on it and get it in some better shape. But sometimes I like to sing when I'm working on stuff, and I discovered that since my voice has kind of changed with this little cold, I can do some Louis Armstrong. I see skies of blue. So I don't know. Sometimes I have fun trying to sing out here and while I'm working on something. Not every day you get to sound like Louis Armstrong. Red roses too. Anyway, maybe I'll make me a little money off this wagon. I probably won't make no money singing. Well, I'm gonna get some firewood in. And when I get done with that, I think I'll get the drone out. I hadn't flown the drone. Shoot, I bet it's been 2 months since I got that thing out. So, I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe selling it. Once spring gets here, I might buy a better one than what I got. I've been kind of let down with my drone. It just doesn't seem to have the footage that I'd like for it to have. I cannot, my view is only straight out. If you watch a lot of drone footage, they'll do view of them looking down on themselves or like a campground or something. The only view I have is straight out. So that's been pretty disappointing for me. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get some firewood brought in the house, then I'll get the drone out, see what I can do with that thing. I think tonight I'm gonna, you know, I played a trick on Purdy a couple of, I don't know, it was a week or so ago. I think I'm gonna play another trick on her. She gonna come home and I'm gonna have the house cleaned up for her, and I'm gonna have her something cooked good to eat. And of course that'll be something good for me to eat too. One of the first videos, I think it may have been the actual first video I ever put on YouTube, was about splitting firewood. I took it off. It was so bad. Editing was horrible and you couldn't even hear me talk on the thing. But I won't be able to show you me splitting while holding the camera at the same time. But I do want to show you a little something. If you ever notice like a knot on the side of a piece of firewood, you want to split away from it. What I mean is, you want to stay like right here so that it splits down away from this knot. If you was to try to split across here, it has to split all the way down the wood, and once it got to that knot right there, you'd beat and bang on that thing all day long. You can see that you can see how the wood actually changes inside of this piece of wood here. Sometimes if you can't get it to work on one end, flip it over and look at the other end. Probably what I will do with this piece here is I will try to split it across here. You can see how the grain actually changes on here. I'll get that split right across there, and then I'll split it right here. Have me 3 smaller pieces. This actually wouldn't fit in my wood stove anyway. If I had a fireplace, I would probably want to save this and use this for what I would call a good night log. You put that on there and you can say good night, because there's still going to be some burning when you wake up. But not in a wood stove like I have. I'd never be able to get that in mine. Alright, you can see I done split it, but I put it back together to kind of show you what I was talking about. There's that knot that I had a while ago. You can see that I split it off to where it would easily break free, and you can see that the grain stayed together here. Made it easy for that one to break off and for this one. So you can see how crazy that grain is inside that piece right where that knot was. If you ever see somebody just beating a fire out of wood and they can't get it to split, it's simply because they don't know what they're doing. You gotta stay away from the knots. That's the main thing. If you can stay away from the knots on the wood, you'll get it split with one hit. Of course, I was able to get this one to split with just one hit each way. But if I would have done this the wrong way, I'd be hitting on it for 5 minutes. Some of you may be wondering, why do I go through the hassle of using firewood? I'm gonna show you. See this tree right here? See how it's broke out at the top? That tree is dead. That tree will just rot and fall to the ground and be good for nothing. But now that that tree top is falling out and I know that the tree is dead, I will cut that tree down and I will keep my house warm for 2 months out of the wood just from that one tree right there. And my utility bill will barely be over $100. Most houses my size in our area, utility bills during the winter run about $280 to $320. But as I said, mine will barely even break $100. And that's because I love to take a real hot shower. But that tree right there will keep me warm for a good 2 months. And as I said, those pieces I just showed you, I took that one piece of firewood and broke up into 3 pieces. I will take one of those pieces, and that one piece will heat my house for about 2.5 to 3 hours. So to me, it only makes logical sense to use what I have here as opposed to just spending more money to keep my house warm. Some of you may not have seen my van before. This is what I haul my junk in and pull the RV with when I go to trade shows and sell antiques, junk, and whatever. So this is a van I was talking about in the last video that's got, this van has 283,000 miles on it, so kind of debating on what to do about it. I'd like to go on some long trips, but with that kind of mileage, I never can feel too safe about it. Anyway, I wanted to show you this rack that I bought. I bought this at on an online auction, and man, this thing was full of junk. It had all kinds of metal car parts on it and stuff. And I got this thing for like $5, maybe $7. It wasn't very much at all. But man, I've done sold the parts, a lot of them that I could tell was pure junk. Sold them for scrap metal, and the ones I felt like are good, I put them on eBay, so I should be able to get some more money out of those. But man, this rack is going to come in so handy in my shop. I definitely would pay $5, $7 for it. So got wheels on it, I can roll it around. Shoot, truth be known, I would have paid probably $20, $30 for it. So like I say, that's really going to come in handy this summer when I cutting up porch swings and putting parts on it. It'll make a good storage rack. For those of you that don't know, I build porch swings, and it's a good bit of my income for the especially for the summer and fall months. I'm gonna try to do this without laughing or coughing. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Thank you for watching. Y'all hit the like and subscribe if you hadn't done already. We'll sure do appreciate it. See y'all soon.